Welcome, guys. This is our webinar 2 from Sardar Bhagan Singh University, Dehradun. And as you all know that we are the academic excellence group. In order to produce a good academic experience, today we arranged a webinar about how to increase the physiotherapist income and physiotherapy practice with our smart work, not with hard work. So the today's resource person is one of my believable friend, my younger brother. I can say younger brother, but we never shared that type of feeling anytime. But he's a very good human being, a dynamic personality in the field of physiotherapy. So that's all I can say about Dr. Harsh Rajdeep sir. And if I'm telling about his designations, he is in charge physiotherapy department, government MBS Hospital of Medical College, Kota, Rajasthan. Apart from this, I personally know Dr. Harsh. He also helping the geriatric society. That is as a seva he is doing. If I'm not wrong, it is I think Shraddha. I think Shraddha is it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Shraddha. So he's a very good speaker. That you also come to know that after the work that speech. Uh, Without wasting your time, I ask Harsha to start his webinar. Thank you very much, sir, to given the timing for our students, and we will meet after the seminar.
Okay.
Harsha, you can start.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Thanks a lot, and very much humbled, Arun, sir. You giving an intro of your junior and the profile which you are having, and you are representing me, and you are telling about me to all the participants. It's a huge honor for me. First of all, thanks to you. Thanks to the team of SBS University, all of you for giving me an honor to be on this forum. I'll be talking on relatively an untouched aspect of our profession, what we say as essential skills or soft skills. I would like to share my screen first, then I'll start the talk. Sir, is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Okay. So, very good afternoon to all of you. Again, today's topic of discussion is how to grow our practice and income with smart work. Why I said that this is a relatively untouched topic, because we all, since the time we were students, still we are students, we are learning, we are updating ourselves with the latest and advanced techniques which we come to know. But at the same time, there are some attributes, some traits which we need to specialize, or to be very precise, which we need to master ourselves to be successful in our profession of physiotherapy. And the two basic requirements which we need to excel in our profession is, we need to grow our practice, that is the clinical practice or the academic practice. And at the same time, which is always hidden in our heart but nobody reveals, we want our income to supersede always. So this is an attempt from my end to talk on this aspect. I'll be taking hardly 35 to 40 minutes of all of yours. Then we'll be open for some questions also from your end. And I hope, when I was learning all these techniques, I found them very useful for me. I hope they might be of some help to all of you also. Before going ahead with the session, as we all are going through the midst of COVID times, I would like all of you to pay a sincere, soulful tribute to the three enlightened souls of our profession who left for heavenly abode few days back. These all were very diligent senior physiotherapists. On your left with white shirt is Dr. Shiva, In the middle is Dr. Bhavesh Topiwala from Indore, and on the right is Dr. Prince Sam from Bengaluru. These three physiotherapists left us few days back. I would request all of you to observe 1 minute of silence as a tribute to their departed soul, and then we will go ahead with the session. Just a 1 minute silence from all of you. Amen. Om Shanti. You all can be relaxed, as it is a great emotional moment for all of us. These were our dear professionals. Coming on to a positive aspect, again in these COVID times, it is not always negative, it is a positive aspect also. In this COVID era only, the picture which you are looking to your left side of the screen, there are two beautiful ladies. Yes, in this COVID times, just 1.5 months back, there was a poster presentation at the Kansas Physical Therapy University, United States of America. To our happiness and to our surprise, the winners were Turner, Henley, Taylor, and Miller. These were the four physiotherapists who were the winners for the competition. But the moment of happiness for us is their mentor is a female, and that too who has passed out from India and is a native of India. The female in grey outfit is Dr. Sonia Rawal. She's an alumni of Bhopal, and she's working as assistant professor at Mary's University. So it is a matter of profound honor for all of us that during these tough COVID times also, her paper was selected as best poster presentation, and the topic for the poster was epidural electrical stimulation to elicit a functional motor response in people with spinal cord injuries. So again, it is a matter of happiness for us in these COVID times. Again, as per the research conducted, it has been said that the physical therapy is going to progress around 22% till the year 2028. That means ऐसा कहा जाता है कि कोविड के बाद कुछ प्रोफेशंस में डाउन साइड आएगा या डिमांड कम हो जाएगी, बट इन आवर प्रोफेशन फिजियोथेरेपी, बिकॉज ऑफ द थ्री बेसिक रीजंस: increased longevity of life, so there is a great scope of geriatric physiotherapy, more number of chronic conditions, and at the third time, more number of outpatient surgeries being opted. Because of these three reasons, from 2018 to 2028, it has been conducted in a survey and it has been proved that there is a rise of 22% in physical therapy profession. So again, a good news for all of us. Coming to my today's topic, the slide which is visible in front of you, it mimics something I would like to narrate is what happens when we come in our profession after passing out our U or after passing out our PG. Most of us are enrolled. Most of us are enrolled, or most of us opt for two streams. If we are interested in academics, we go for academic expertise as a lecturer or assistant professor as per our qualification. And most of us go for clinical practice. Either we wish to work under somebody's sincere patronage in a department or in a rehabilitation center, or most of us who dreamt of becoming an entrepreneur start up their own center and they are owners of their own center. What happens in the starting days? In the starting days, we don't get patients. Even if we are very highly qualified, because people don't know about our expertise, we don't get patients. At that times also, what we feel at the end of the day, we are very much exhausted because we had no work to do. After some time, few months or few years, what happens when, because of our expertise, when because of our clinical skills, patients come manifold to our center or our clinic. The picture on the bottom side shows a physical therapist coming to his home. He's that much exhausted after that great work that he feels like sleeping. What I'm trying to convey is, whether we are in academics or whether we are in clinicals, हम इतना ज़्यादा काम कर रहे होते हैं, and I'm sorry to say, physical therapy is a job, is a profession in which there is tremendous amount of physical work along with a mental work. So when we are treating patients in clinic and when we are having maximum patients in our clinic, it is a moment of happiness. But again, at the same time, it takes a toll of our health. We are working around 10 to 12 hours, a normal physiotherapist who's managing his clinic, and at the end of the day, he feels like exhausted. He feels like exhausted. उसको लगता है कि मैं और आगे कैसे बढ़ूं? Here comes the trap. What we have learned till date is clinical skills. We studied during our UG program, that is BPT. Some of us opted for MPT. Few of us were delighted to go for doctorate program, that is PhD. That means during our whole professional acquaintance, we are going for learning, and this learning is known as academic skills, clinical skills, or as it is visible on the screen, that is hard skills. We learn all the specialties of physiotherapy, all the techniques of physiotherapy. They are very hardly earned because we need to study a lot, and at the same time they are because of the hard earned money of our parents since beginning. So these are the hard skills, and it has been proved, as it has been mentioned in this slide also, the bottom slide, in a research conducted by Howard University and the Dale Carnegie Foundation. It has been proved that soft skills along with hard skills are very much important for being successful in any profession, and the same applies for medical profession as well as our physiotherapy profession. The point is, what are soft skills? Soft skills can be synonymously called as essential skills also. Now, what are these essential skills? I'll give you a brief example so that we can get orient with these two terms. I'm treating patients since morning. I'm assessing the patient. I'm writing his record. I'm giving him electrotherapy modality. I'm applying some manual therapy techniques for him. And at the same time, at the end of the day, I myself is counting the money, whatever is earned in my clinic. These are all hard skills. If I'm going to do this all over my life, how much patients am I going to treat? That means I need to develop a system. I need to develop an interpersonal relationship. I need to develop decision making. I need to develop an aura. I need to develop a set of people, and I need to have a time management skill, plus at the same time increased level of productivity from my end, which is very well needed to excel or to increase my practice, at the same time my income. That all comes in soft skills, and that is visible in the screen. It is like an iceberg phenomena which we used to study since our BPT second year, iceberg phenomena. What is visible is the academic skills and the techniques which we are learning, but we have to work a lot on these essential aspects, and these are soft skills. Today's session is going to be about these essential or soft skills. By acquiring them, we can try to work a more smarter way rather than being a more hardworking way, because physiotherapists are always very hardworking, but if they add smart work to their hard work, no doubtedly their productivity, their efficiency, their efficacy, that will increase manifold times. A very simple example which we have been observing since our childhood, left hand side crow, the thirsty crow story, which we have read numerous number of times, and this is a smart crow. This is a smart crow. A smart crow is taking the sip of water with the help of a straw. Any of you who can give me in chat that am I audible clearly to all of you, because I need to give some exercise to all of you. Anybody can write in chat box if I'm audible clearly. Am I audible, sir? Ma'am, anybody who can write in chat box?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir. Everything is fine, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So this is a smart worker, a crow with the straw. What we need to do, what we need to acquire is we need to be smart now. We need to be smart to increase our productivity. What I'm expecting from all of you, all the seniors, professionals, those who have joined in this session, it's good to see a strength of more than 80 professionals joining for this session. I would like all of you just to spare 1 minute. Most of you might be having a pen or paper with you, or even if not, you're surely having a laptop or a smartphone with you. Just write the to-do list. Just write the to-do list. That means हमें जो काम आने वाले एक हफ्ते में करने हैं, हम सब ने कुछ ना कुछ सोचा हुआ है. Today being the Sunday, we all have thought of that in the coming 1 week, what all works we need to do, be it at our clinic, be it at our academics, college, be it my household course, be it my personal course, whatever it is. I need to take 3 classes or 4 webinars in this week. I need to treat these many patients this week. And patients are also categorized many things. There are some VIP patients, there are some critical patients, there are some common patients. Then in those patients also we need to give some gradations, which has to be taken totally care by you or can be treated by your subordinate physiotherapist. So what I expecting from all of you is just write down all the works which we need to do in the coming 1 week. Doesn't matter, I'm not going to see. You can write anything from paying your electricity bill to water bill, paying the tuition fees, getting the books purchased for your kids, at the same time fueling your 4-wheelers. Whatever works you feel like, just write in a to-do list. We are writing because at the end we'll categorize them and we will feel कि हम इतना सारा जो काम लिखते हैं वो बहुत आसानी से किया जा सकता है, हमें परेशान होने की जरूरत नहीं है. Just write, just write. The picture visible in front of you is in the light purple. A person is thinking with his glasses up what all works I need to do. Just down, he's gazing here and there and he's thinking more. Then in the yellow one, he's just planning of the ahead works which are coming, and in the last light green slide, he's just snoring and he's just sleeping after the relaxed one. So this all happens with all of us on this fine Sunday. On every Sunday, we all think about the important works which are coming in this week. We think about the future prospects which are coming for us. We also think about the family deeds, family works, and we also try to relax a bit more on this Sunday. So I think you all are ready with your list. Just keep the list with you. In the end, we will try to categorize it. Thank you. So we are going ahead with some basic principles of smart working, of increasing the productivity. And this is what we always call as we are going to explore an unexplored field, because this is not always visible to us. This is not we really study also. So we are going to explore an unexplored field. Kindly be with me on this journey for around 20 to 25 minutes. First of all, we need to sort out a deal. Deal is an acronym of the word definition, elimination, automation, and liberation. I will try to make it very simple. We all are working very hard just because of one primary reason, or say 2 primary reasons. We need recognition, and at the same time we need income or remuneration or money. But is that money the only thing which we are striving for? अगर ऐसा बोला जाए हमें बहुत सारा पैसा मिल जाए तो हम पैसे का करेंगे क्या? What is the use of money? The use of money is basically for 3 things. We need more time, we need mobility, and we need more options. Now let me simplify it. We need more time, because if I'm having more money, I want to expand my venture. I want to expand my clinics. Might be today I'm having one clinic, I want to go out with many clinics, or maybe I will start giving franchises of my center. So that means I need more time. Then mobility. If I'm having more money, I can move to many places with you by using that money. That means I can go ahead to attend more workshops, more techniques. I can go to foreign countries also, either to learn something, or if at all I am very much specialized, people or institutions may call me for giving my oration there. That means mobility. And the third thing is options. We need money only for these three basic reasons: mobility, time, and options. Options in the sense, अगर हमारे पास बहुत पैसा होता है, तो we can very well think of that this December, I will be planning for a visit with my family to my native place, or to Goa, or to Australia. Forget the COVID times, I think, yes. But again, as per our amount of money or amount of finance backup we have, we plan for things. We plan for going for a pilgrimage trip, we plan for going to a beach, or we might plan for going seven seas far also. That means money is only needed for these three options. That is to get more time, to get more mobility, and to get more options. So what I try to mean by this word definition is success हमेशा पैसे से नहीं. Just think in other way. Just think in other way. From today onwards, if we are getting more time, more mobility, and more options, even if we are not having more money, that means we can expand very much. We can increase our productivity. Second thing is elimination. Elimination is most of the time we are doing some things which are not at all very important, but we are keep on doing themselves, which are not very productive, but again we keep on doing themselves. This takes our time, and we need to categorize those things, and we need to eliminate them from our daily tasks. Third point is automation. This is a difficult thing in our physiotherapy profession, but many physiotherapists have excelled in this process of automation also. For example, if I'm working, no doubt, if I'm working at my academic institute or at my clinic, for example, if I'm earning around 1,000 rupees per hour, for example, if I'm earning for around 1,000 rupees per hour, and I wish to earn more, what can I do is I can opt for something, or I can search for something which gives me more than 1,000 rupees per hour. But at the same time, I don't wish to lose this earning also. So what can be done is I would give this work to someone who will do this work, and no doubt, even if he's having 500 rupees per hour for that work is being done. I'm not talking about any commission or cut basis. Just try to get to my point. We need to go ahead for automation of our routine work, so that we can be more creative, we can be more specialized, and we can concentrate on the tasks in which we are interested, which are going to give us more remuneration. And the last L stands for liberation. Liberation is we need to free ourselves. Most of us are engulfed in this dogma of working 9 to 5, or we physiotherapists like me, who are workaholic, uh, either by passion or forcefully, because we want to earn more. Some of the physiotherapists are working since morning 8 o'clock till night 10 o'clock. That is more than 12 hours, 14 hours of work they are doing. Now, if there is a moment of happiness in their family, there is some birthday party celebration, it is very difficult for them to leave that work and go. It happens with most of them. At the same time, even if there is a tragic incident, they think twice to go to that place, because they have not developed a system of liberation or making them free when needed. So, first of all, we need to finalize a deal for us, that is a proper definition of getting the proper value of time, the mobility and options, elimination of the unwanted tasks, automation of the repetitive tasks, and liberation of ourselves from the routine things, so that we can create new, or we can spare time for our loved ones. That is the first thing. Here comes a very good concept. Here comes a very good concept, which is said as income concept. I'll again like to give an example, because it will be very clear with the example, because most of these concepts might be new who are not used to the essential skills concept. For example, I take all examples for myself because nobody should feel bad. And even if something good comes, I will try to quote for you people. For example, if I am earning 1 lakh rupees per month and a physiotherapist who is senior to me, he's earning 60,000 rupees per month. I'm earning 1 lakh rupees per month and he's earning 60,000 rupees per month. Now, when we just look from a hawk eye, or when we just look superficially, everybody will feel that my income is greater than my senior, because I am earning 1 lakh rupees per month and he is earning hardly 60,000 rupees per month. This is the absolute income, which is written on your screen. This is the absolute income, the total income which I am receiving or earning in 1 month. Now let me give a denominator fraction to this. I am earning 1 lakh rupees per month when I am working for around 10 to 12 hours per day. And my senior who's earning 60,000 rupees per month, he is hardly working 4 hours for 1 day. So the income of 1 lakh divided by 12 hours and the income of 60,000 divided by 4 hours. बहुत डिफरेंस आ गया इसमें. अब मुझे समझ में आया कि मैं क्लेवर नहीं हूं, मैं बुद्धू हूं, and a senior of mine who's earning 60,000 rupees just by working 4 hours in a day, he's very sincere, he's very diligent and he's very smart worker. Because यहाँ पे एक denominator fraction आ गया, and this is the relative income. So we need to come out of the concept of total earnings per month or my gross salary package is this much per year. We need to come out of that thinking now, and we need to think in terms of relative income, because it has been said since ages, time is money. If we are earning whole day and we are earning a small chunk of money, it is of no use. And when we are working for a small chunk of time, which is giving us an ample full of money, that is a sincere and smart working. So from today onwards, we all should remember, we should calculate our earnings in terms of relative income, not absolute income. And when we will think in terms of relative income, we can think of the passive income options also. That means the place where I'm working most of the time is my active income, and the avenues where I'm working for less time, and then also they are giving me some amount of money. For example, I'm giving consultation to 2 or 3 hospitals for 1 hour a day. For example, if I'm a good clinical instructor, I'm taking workshops, that is giving me again an income. For example, if I'm a good researcher, I'm getting funds, and from funds I'm getting some stipend also, that is again my passive income. Again, if I'm a good writer, I'm writing a book, I'm getting a royalty amount of that, that is again a passive income. So when we are getting a relative income concept, we need to work on the more hours, and that will generate us an extra income. So an active income plus as passive income will increase our income many times. Third point, which is very well practiced in the management annals and which is not at all practiced most of the time in our physiotherapy arena, is Pareto Principle, or this is called as 80-20 rule. To make it very simple, 80% of our results come from 20% of our efforts. You might be surprised to listen to this statement, but this is a session of introspection. This is a session of self-learning. Just introspect or just self-learn. I will give you again an example from a clinician point of view. As a clinician, हो सकता है मुझे बहुत सारी techniques आती हों, but every clinician is having some 3 or 4 favorite of his techniques, and they apply those techniques more often to their patients. ये सबके साथ होता है. That means हमारा 80% रिजल्ट जो आता है किसी भी काम का, वो हमारे 20% एफर्ट से आ रहा है. और टू टेक इट इन अदर वर्ड्स, 80% काम जो हम कर रहे हैं उससे सिर्फ 20% रिजल्ट ही आता है. What I am trying to say is, it has been proved in all the researches and even that in our profession, the positive outcomes which are coming in our personal works, in our professional works, the 80% positive outcomes comes only due to the 20% of the efforts which we put into. That means we need to introspect ki in which techniques we are very good, which are giving us 80% of the results, and we need to work more on those 20% only, so that our output increases manifold times. At the same time, we need to segregate those 80% of our hard work and efforts which are yielding only 20% of results. That means we are wasting our time also, we are wasting our effort also. इसीलिए हमें अपना बिजनेस, अपने एकेडमिक्स और अपने क्लिनिक को जब भी आगे बढ़ाना है, हमें उन 20% पेशेंट्स पे बहुत ध्यान देना होगा जो हमारे बिजनेस को 80% बढ़ा सकते हैं. At the same time, that is why people who are conducting workshops, they are good in 3, 4, 5 or maximum 5 to 6 techniques, and they keep on taking workshops on those techniques. They keep on becoming master of these techniques, and they are recognized also very well, and at the same time financially sound also. Nobody takes workshops on all the techniques because that is not at all possible, and at the same time everybody knows what he or she is good in and what he or she has learned best. That means from today onwards we need to categorize our efforts into the 20% which gives 80% of the results, and this is what the Pareto rule says. For many events, roughly 80% of the effects come only from the 20% of the causes. Again, coming to another principle, this might also be surprising to you as Pareto principle. The principle says, before coming to that principle, to our screen there is a person visible who is about to reach the finish line of the race, and see the attitude with which he is walking. He knows the finish line is nearby, there might be competitors behind him, and then also he's chill, relaxed, singing, whistling, and coming in a very relaxed way to the finishing line. The picture downside, a person walking on treadmill. See the lethargic way he is walking on the treadmill. And at last, a pic with a Apple laptop that says that a student is working with the social media and there is his homework lying untouched. What I'm trying to convey is, whenever we are assigned a task, I'll again take the bad example for myself. For example, if I'm given a task from my senior that I need to complete this project and I have to submit the project report to him after 1 week. What I'll do, because I know at back of my mind I need to submit the report after 1 week, for 4 to 5 days I will just think about the project casually. 5th day I'll start some of the working, 6th day I'll gather the facts, and at the last 9th hour I'll try to summarize everything, put it in my laptop, take out the printouts, and I'll be in totally rush. This is the habit of most of us. We try to work according to the deadline which is given to us, and this we have observed very commonly during our student level. When people like me who are not good in studies, when people like me, even if we know our exams are going to be at end of the year, we don't study throughout the year. We study only few days before the exam and just a night before the exam. We don't used to sleep a night before the exam, and we are in great mental stress during that. And this leads to decreased productivity also. And this applies everywhere. And this is a major principle in terms of professional success, which is called as Parkinson's law. It is not related to the neurological condition Parkinson's disease. It is totally different. Parkinson's law, it states that work expands itself to fill the time available for its completion. In simple words, अगर हमें किसी काम के लिए 6 दिन मिले हैं तो हमारा ये आदत है कि हम 5 दिन तक उस काम को कैजुअली करेंगे और लास्ट आवर में ही करते हैं. एंड इफ द टाइम गिवन इज वेरी शॉर्ट टू अस, कम टाइम हमें मिला है, डेडलाइन छोटी है, तो हम उस काम को जल्दी जल्दी करेंगे, जिससे वो काम भी जल्दी होता है, लेवल ऑफ कंसंट्रेशन भी होता है, और हम 2 से 3 दिन में काम खत्म करके 3 दिन हमारे टोटली फ्री हो गए. So this is a very important law, Parkinson's law. This is the main reason most of the people fail to save money, because again, time is money. They keep on lingering the projects, they keep on procrastination. Procrastination is a habit of lingering on the things, that is tal matol karna. We need to procrastinate, we used to procrastinate, and this hampers our productivity, and because of the hampered productivity, the time is lost, and at the same time money which can be made is also not made. So the main 2 points which are coming out of these principles are, most of the things which we routinely do don't matter. This reminds us again of the Pareto Principle, that only 20% of our efforts lead to 80% of the results. That means the 80% of the repeated efforts which we do give only 20% results. That is why most of the things don't matter, and the things which matter most always need less time. This is in context with Parkinson's law. The things which matters most need less time. That is why any job, any project, any assignment, or anything which is being assigned to us or which we need to finish, we need to finish it in 24 to 72 hours. This has been proved by the research. And if the task is very big, it can't be done in 72 hours. We need to break down the task in simple and small tasks, so that we can keep on doing the fragments of those tasks in every 2 days. So this is again a take down message. Most things don't matter to increase our efficiency, and the things which matter most, they always need less time. Again, a concept which might be new to some, and it is very, very common aspect: eat that frog. It sounds very weird. It sounds very weird, and you can see in front of your screen, in a plate, there is a frog with the forks on either side of it. It sounds very weird. Eat that frog. And this is the basic aim for introducing this slide. आपको अच्छा नहीं लगना चाहिए, इसीलिए ये slide हमने डाला है. The reason behind is, frog is representing the most important task or the most uninteresting task which we need to do every day. Again, I like to repeat, there are always days where we need to do some of the things. जैसे मैंने इस सेशन के पहले आपसे कहा कि आप एक टू डू लिस्ट बना लीजिए, और उस टू डू लिस्ट के बाद मैंने कहा आपसे हम बाद में बात करेंगे. तो हमारी टू डू लिस्ट में ऐसे बहुत सारे काम होते हैं जो हमें इंटरेस्टिंग नहीं लगते हैं, लेकिन वो इंपॉर्टेंट है. For example, I am a sports physiotherapist, but sometimes we used to treat neurological patients also. I'm not an expert in that, but there is a VIP for which I have to attend, and he is a case of stroke. This is not my field, but being a VIP, it has been said by seniors that you need to attend this patient. I have to attend. Now I'll keep on procrastinating. कल चला जाऊंगा, परसों चला जाऊंगा, or even if he or she comes to my center, I will try to delegate to my fellow physios. ऐसे बहुत से काम होते हैं हमारे रूटीन में which are very important, but we are not interested or we don't feel like doing those tasks. That is representing the frog. और हमारे बैक ऑफ माइंड में हमेशा रहता है कि हमें वो काम करना है, पर हम उस काम को करना भी नहीं चाहते. और जब बिल्कुल डेडलाइन आ जाएगी, जब लास्ट मोमेंट आ जाएगा कि अब तो वो काम करना ही है, तब हम उसको करते हैं. ना हमारी इच्छा होती है और ना हम उतनी एफिशिएंसी से कर पाते हैं. दैट इज द फ्रॉग. नाउ व्हाट रिसर्च सेज दैट एवरी डे you make a list of the tasks you need to do in the whole day or in the coming week. The task which is very important to you, or the task which is not at all interesting to you, but you need to do that task in the very first hour of the day. For example, I need to make a project report for the department. ये ऐसा काम है जो हमें अच्छा नहीं लगता है. कहाँ पेपर पे सारे प्रोजेक्ट रिपोर्ट्स के काम करेंगे, पर अगर मैंने वो काम सुबह उठते ही सबसे पहले कर लिया, I'll be feeling very good. I'll have a sense of achievement, because जिस काम में मैं इंटरेस्टेड नहीं था, जिस काम के बारे में मुझे ज्यादा नॉलेज नहीं है, तब भी मैंने उठते से अपनी सारी एनर्जी लगा के उस काम को कर लिया. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, बिकॉज आई एम डूइंग दैट वर्क इन द वेरी फर्स्ट आवर ऑफ द डे, आई एम accumulating all my energies to do that, and because of this, obviously there is secretion of the happy hormones which will make me feel good throughout the day. So that means frog is the most vital task which we need to do and which we usually procrastinate. So we need to eat our ugliest frog first. That means जो काम हमें सबसे मुश्किल लगता है, जिसमें हम इंटरेस्टेड नहीं है पर इम्पोर्टेंट है, हमें वो काम डेली सुबह सबसे पहले वो काम करना चाहिए, because that will increase our efficiency also and we'll feel light also. This is a very common concept which is visible in front of you on the screen. A gymnast, an athlete, see with the finesse and with the elegance he's crossing all the hurdles. This is not possible casually. For this, he might have practiced for several months with all the agility drills and all the super exercises. What I'm trying to convey is, whenever we are achieving or whenever we are addressing a task or we need to do a task, we have to follow a 6P approach. 6P approach. And what that approach says that proper prior planning prevents poor performance. That is 6P. Proper prior planning prevents poor performance. That is, planning is always preceding execution of the task, and that too a proper prior planning. That is why it is always said nowadays, it is not that practice makes man perfect. It is proper practice that makes man perfect. क्योंकि अगर हम गलत प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं और गलत ही प्रैक्टिस करते रहेंगे तो अच्छा नहीं होगा. सो प्रॉपर प्रैक्टिस मेक्स मैन परफेक्ट. Coming to the point from where we started, the to-do list which I was addressing to all of you. Now look at these 4 icons or look at these 4 emojis from a different perspective. Just try to involve with my context or with my language which I'm telling, and we are about to finish. I think we'll be finishing in hardly 5 to 10 minutes the session. On the top right corner, the light purple emoji with the specs. Okay. These are the tasks which are very important and urgent. On the top right corner, the light purple figure, the emoji with the specs, these are the tasks which are very important and very urgent for us. Okay? Below to that, the pink column in which eyes are gazing here and there, those are not important tasks, but they are again urgent. Not important task, but they are again urgent. For example, I need to pay an electricity bill which is not of my importance, but that is urgent because अगर आज electricity bill नहीं भरा है तो कल light कट सकती. So that denotes the emoji in the pink column. Coming to the left side, the top one, the yellow emoji, he's thinking, keeping a finger near to his nose. This depicts important tasks which are not urgent. Just try to remember the things. इससे बहुत अच्छी चीज एक निकल के आएगी, और ये सारे के सारे सक्सेसफुल प्रोफेशनल्स प्रैक्टिस करते हैं जो हम में से बहुत से लोग नहीं कर पाते हैं. I'll be coming to that. So on the top right side, the yellow figure, a person is thinking about the tasks which are important but which are not at all urgent. And at the last one, on the right side, the bottom figure, in which you might see like a person is snoring, but निश्चिंतता से वो सो रहा है. These are the tasks which we need to do, which are not at all important and which are not at all urgent. Now you can just look at the down figure. You can just look at the figure just below the emojis. On the right side, you have important and urgent at the top. On the right side below, you have not important and urgent. On the left side top, you have important but not urgent, and on the left side below, you have not important and not urgent. This is the gist of it. This is the basic matrix. This is the basic concept which is followed all around the globe for excelling in any profession, and this is called as the Eisenhower decision matrix. What this Eisenhower decision matrix says that जो काम बहुत important है और जो बहुत urgent है, we have to do them, do it now. Green column. जो काम अर्जेंट है लेकिन इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, वी नीड टू डेलीगेट देम. डेलीगेट इन द सेंस किसी और को वो काम हम दे दें. जैसे मैं आपको एग्जांपल दे रहा था इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल का. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल पे करना जरूरी है, मेरा जाना जरूरी नहीं है. सो आई कैन गिव दैट बिल एंड अमाउंट टू समबडी so that he or she can do the work for me. Okay, coming to the work which is not urgent but which is important, which is not urgent but which is important, we need to decide for that. That means we need to schedule a time to do it. For example, today's webinar, we can say this is an important webinar. If you feel like, for me it is an important webinar, this is an important webinar, but it was not at all urgent. That is why it was decided some 5 to 6 days and it was scheduled. It was decided that we'll keep this webinar on Sunday afternoon 2 p.m. for all the SBS alumni. So a work which is not urgent but which is important, we need to decide for it and we need to schedule for it, the blue column. And at last, the work which is not at all important and the work which is not at all urgent, the light purple one, no need to do that task. हम में से बहुत से लोग बहुत ही अनइम्पॉर्टेंट और अनअर्जेंट काम रिपीटेडली करते रहते हैं. इसी कारण हमारी प्रोडक्टिविटी, एफिशिएंसी और एफिकेसी कम होती जाती है. द रिपीटेटिव टास्क विच आर अनप्रोडक्टिव, the repetitive tasks which are unproductive but which are mandatory to be done should be delegated, and the repetitive tasks which are unproductive and which are not at all needed should not be done at all, they should be deleted. That means जो आपने टू डू लिस्ट बनाई थी, जो मैंने आपसे अभी रिक्वेस्ट किया था कुछ टाइम पहले, उस पूरी टू डू लिस्ट को आप इन 4 कैटेगरीज में डिवाइड कर सकते हैं. जो काम बहुत अर्जेंट है और बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, जिन्हें हमें करना है, डू इट नाउ. which are not at all urgent but important, decide or schedule them for some later days. Work which is urgent but not important, we can give it to our fellow physios, to our subordinates, or we can give it to our family members. That is delegation. And the work which is not at all urgent and not at all important, we have to delete, we have to make a habit, because spending time, maximum time on the social media, especially the new upcoming professionals, you are wasting your time in that. So you need to delete that habit. So the takeaway with this Eisenhower decision matrix is do, decide, delegate, and delete, the 4 Ds approach. We are in the end of the session. This is a huge topic which I was talking about. Huge in the sense it takes around 6 to 7 hours training session to get used to these tasks, but we need to cover up the superficial aspects first, and if sometime time permits, we will go in detail and get a hands-on training on these all aspects. Before winding up the session, as I always say in all my sessions, as you have given me the time, we all have 2 mothers. Most of you might laugh to me that how is he saying 2 mothers? We have a mother which gave us birth, and we have this mother profession, physiotherapy, which is giving us livelihood. एक हमारी जन्मदायिनी माँ है और एक हमारी कर्मदायिनी माँ है. एक माँ जिसके साथ हम बचपन से रह रहे हैं और एक माँ जिसके साथ हम प्रोफेशन में आने के बाद हमेशा रहेंगे, जो हमें खाने को देती है. So we should always be indebted to both our mothers. That is why I always say Physiotherapy is my mother profession, and I'm proud to be a physio. We all can say Jai Physio. The main takeaways of today's webinar is we need to develop a deal concept. D is for defining ourselves. E is for eliminating the unwanted tasks. A for automation, and L for liberating us from the unwanted things. A great concept of relative income over the absolute income, which I think you might have understood. Pareto's law, which we say that 80-20 principle. Parkinson's law, eat the frog concept. The most important and the most uninteresting work we should do in the very first hour of the day. The 6P approach, that is proper prior planning prevents poor performance. And at the last, the takeaway, the Eisenhower matrix of do, delegate, decide, and delete. A great caption from Bhagavad Gita, Shanasha Kanashava Vidyamarcha Sadait, Shanatage Kuto Vidya Kanatage Kuto Dhanam. In this list, what it says that money is always earned utilizing each and every resource. And if we waste time, how can we get knowledge also? And if we waste time, how can we get the resources also? So if we need to have more money, more wealth, more recognition, we need to make the best use of time. Thanks to all of you for giving me this forum, for giving you a knowledge on the relatively untouched concept, and gratitude, my sincere gratitude to SBS University, Professor Manish Arora sir, Professor HOD Hina Kumari madam, my elder brother, Associate Professor Dr. Arun Moi sir, and to all the team of SBS, alumni and pass out. Thanks for having me on this forum. Over to you, to the host. हेलो
स्क्रीन शेयर आप क्लोज करना है.
हाँ सर, आई एम जस्ट डूइंग इट. Yes.
So thank you very much, sir. It was a wonderful webinar. First time I'm hearing you, I think. No?
Thank you.
Otherwise, a lot of time we talked just like that, but as a webinar, first time I'm seeing you, and you are very dedicated teacher. And what way you actually presented this, it was amazing. And each and every words you insisted, and I think all the students, they understood, they will take all the laws. So now only I come to know that Parkinson word we can add in the laws. And that is 6 P's and Eisenhower. All those things we will take, and definitely most of the physio fraternity, we eat the frog. आज से मेंढक खाना सीख लेंगे हम लोग, है ना. तो जो भी वेजिटेरियन भी होगा उसको मेंढक खिला देंगे. Okay, so thank you for your valuable time, and I wish all the best for your future endeavors. Thank you so much. And this is I am giving on behalf of Dr. Reena Kumari ma'am, and unfortunately she had some urgent work at home, so that's why she is not came for the introductory speech. And on behalf of Dr. Reena Kumari, from the entire SBS family, we thank you for your valuable time, and this was a wonderful video. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Overwhelmed with your feedback. Thanks a lot for giving me this forum, and my heartiest gratitude to whole family of SBS and you for giving me the forum. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.